Hey guys, this is your video for Pisces Moon. Pisces being Neptunian is hard to grasp, hard to catch. Representing the deep, dark ocean is also very, it can be intangible almost. And as I was recording my previous video, that energy really overcame me, and what I was saying, I felt like it really didn't make a lot of sense, and that is what you guys probably go through a lot of the times. That's why you keep to yourself. So my heart goes out to you if you struggle with that. There's a few things I want to talk about. One of the things is that Pisces Moon are not totally opposite of Virgo. Virgo rules the health, the sixth house of health, and Pisces can be very health conscious. They have an understanding that you are what you eat, and they know that whatever you put in your body is energy. And so these people can become very serious vegans or pescatarians because they truly believe in it, And one example would be Michelle Obama. She's a Pisces moon, and at one point she advocated for healthier lunches for students in schools. So you guys don't just work for yourself, you actually have a genuine care for other people. And one of these people, oh my gosh, my brain and mouth are not okay. One example would be Audrey Hepburn. She was a very successful actress, and her eyes are very soulful. And in her later life, you see that she has done a lot of humanitarian work, and that's because Pisces really need to feel that they're connecting with other people. And sometimes because they really care about the underdogs of society, the weaker ones, that they feel that they need to take on that burden. That can be a risk there because it's still water ultimately. And if your sun is in like an air sign, you may try to rationalize this, or if it's in Virgo when you grow up. But ultimately, you will need to connect to that spiritual side of things, where Pisces is more of being one with the unknown, not knowing, Scorpio is more being one with discovering and knowing the darkness. They are not afraid of the unknown. Pisces is more of the quietness, is the oldest sign of the zodiac, so it represents the old age. The three oldest signs are Cap, Aquarius, and Pisces, but Pisces is the oldest, and it has a tendency to absorb everything, plus that symbol of an old person living alone in the woods, and it's not to connect to the earth like an earth sign would, but it's more so to connect with oneself. And that's why if you look at Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, they are both Pisces moons, and at one point they were advocating for having a farm for their family. They're no longer together, but I feel that with both of them having Pisces moon, although yes, they were able to connect to each other on an almost unspoken level, Pisces tend to take on the other energy of other signs in other planets, because it is the double fish, so it can go either way. So on one end, although they can, oh my god, my nose, although they can be very innocent and want to connect with innocent beings like animals and children, where they feel like, oh, the real world is just not doing it for me. On the other end, they can bring out that shark, as Alyssa Sharp once said, or that that scary animal in a deep blue sea, and they can really go into that zone, almost. They are really completely absorbed in it. And I think as actresses, they have to be careful not to take on too much of the role they're in, because it could really hurt them. And I thought it was interesting because as I was looking up the actresses, one of it was Vanessa Hudgens, and she's a Pisces moon in 7th house. So that romanticism, of relationships really played out in the movie she was in. And that probably fulfilled part of what she needed. But I don't think she will be that public or pursue anything too easily, because she is a Venus in Scorpio ultimately, and Venus rules your romantic relationships. My nose is stuffed. These people are creative, but I feel it's more so that they want to communicate something to you or express something that cannot be said in words, because not everything can be easily explained in words. The unknown, like the spiritual stuff especially, and their deepest, innermost feelings are not always the best on it by words. And I can see that filming this video, that I'm not explaining it to the best of my ability, but I hope you get the gist. Pisces can look for signs and synchronicities in the universe in a very natural way. Whether it's butterflies or clouds or animal totems. But they can also look to their dreams and the symbolism in the dreams, because Neptune and Pisces rules dreams. And they may enjoy the silence of the night, being alone at night. Not in the way that Scorpio enjoys the deep darkness, but Pisces enjoys that feeling that gives them that peace of mind and that feeling that they are one with everything. It represents the it's been a while. I believe it represents the higher chakras. I need to double check on this. I wanted to say crown chakra, but for me, oh my gosh. For me, the way I see it, Pisces is connected to the crown chakra, because crown chakra is that connection to the universe, that sense that we're all one and all connected. And Pisces understand this on a very deep level. And Kesha is a double Pisces, and if you look at Kesha, although her sun is there giving that light, she's ultimately a sensitive because the moon is still there. And she's been taken advantage of in the music industry, and that can happen to Pisces sometimes because they're just too nice to people, and they genuinely want to help other people, and And you know, if she was just starting out, you know, they need to and wanting to express that creativity, then might have been difficult to say no. You know, you might have a difficulty of saying no. And one thing about Pisces musicians that I find is that the music they create can be quite soft and gentle and easy to listen to, because that's very Pisces, you know. It's not an overbearing sign. It doesn't want to be, but if you push them, they may have to be in that direction. I'm gonna look at my self-care cards and try to work with the cards face up. I'm gonna do it a bit differently this time. Yes, so Pisces may find themselves in mental health fields more so than other medical fields, because they understand the inner workings of the mind. These people may be very good at counseling other people, because they have that wisdom to share. And if you look at this doctor, I didn't realize this, she's actually wearing crystal. So they may have that, they already have that natural compassion for the weaker ones of society. So it may be a very fulfilling job for them, because they can't just go to a corporate job and like sit there and not fulfill their purpose in this life. They could, but it will be very difficult for them to do so. Write a gratitude list. So some of you may be already practicing that. I feel this is a different energy. I'm giving you more of the cards today because I feel that's very Pisces, you know, wanting to connect through spiritual means, or wanting to connect to something bigger than you. And I feel that what you really need is like a card reading more than the theoretical stuff I said at the start. Yes, Pisces are very good at, because it's also ruled by Jupiter, you know, which rules Sagittarius, philosophy and humor and all that. They may use the humor and positivity to spread light to others, but they also have to remember to take care of themselves and also see the light in themselves, you know. What else can I get? Pisces Moon. Oh, one flew out. Oh, sync with the moon. Not in the Cancer way that Cancer needs to go along with the energies of the moon, but Pisces can feel the energies of the universe. So even I feel like some of you are already practicing this, but it may be good to practice this if you're not, if you haven't thought about it. You know, Pisces rules the rainbow, yes. So she's wearing rainbow colors. Pisces is like all the colors of the signs. And it also does rule the esoteric stuff. Some of you might be into that, not in the dark way like Scorpio, but in dark meaning like hidden, you know, more of those themes, but more so in a way that they really believe in this stuff, though. My nose is blocked. So if you haven't thought of working with the moon, you might do so. Why sync with the moon? I feel there's three main energies here. Because astrology, I feel, and some people feel, belongs more to Aquarius. It's more of a theoretical thinking kind of subject, whereas, you know, working with the moon and tarot is a bit different. Music. Whether you play music or just want to listen to music, that may be very helpful for you. Depending on the moon phase, you might want to change the type of music you're listening to. If you haven't thought about drums, maybe you want to think about, that's for someone, getting into drums. Because music is universal, right? Music goes beyond words. Music. And that may help you to connect with friends, you know, because sometimes Pisces isolate themselves because they just don't want to do with everything outside. But when they're in the flow of music, you know, in the flow, they can use music to help them connect to others and feel the energy together. Soak in a bath and nourish your temple. Yes, so like I said, Pisces, they're very good at nourishing their body using energy. You know, you may be good at Reiki or may want to look into Reiki to heal your stomach or your body. It may be a time to ask, what does your stomach need apart from green foods? You yourself will know yourself best. Soak in a bath. Yes, so a lot of Pisces people love this. It's a water sign, so soaking in a bath will really give you that sense that, oh, like you finally have your space. Especially if you add like Epsom salts to the bath, it's gonna feel amazing. I know a Pisces friend who lives overseas that she loves to take baths with salts. And you might do your rituals, your self-care rituals, you know, not just spiritual stuff, but, you know, even self-care. You might want to cleanse your crystals as well. And the moon is there. You know, in traditional tarot, Pisces also rolls the moon card because it is that unconscious subconsciousness. You might want to add flowers to your bath. You might want to listen to, I used to listen to like this Reiki YouTuber and I would soak in my bath and I would just feel like the whole energy would feel amazing. And a 10 is clear energy field. Some of you are masters at this, or some of you may be overdoing it. You will know what's best for you because Pisces knows on a very unspoken level. Okay. And then I'll take this Guan Yin Oracle deck. Moon in Pisces. Oh, one really wants this. Divine connection. This inspired intuitive messages you have been receiving, which are unconditionally loving, fearless and encouraging of you to grow and be your true self are from your higher guidance. Beings of divine light are guiding you with messages of unconditional love. It is safe to trust in your growing divine connection and inner knowing. Doing so will bring great joy. Okay, so someone is... Last time I pulled this card up, someone was in a corporate job, and I saw that through this card a lot of competition, and some of you are... What I see here is some of you are not knowing which direction to go. Is it music? Is it dance? Is it... There's so many outside noise, and sometimes Pisces Moon can get lost in the outside noise because Pisces placements tend to absorb everything, including if you have Jupiter there as well. So it's telling you that you can trust, and you can trust that it's okay to connect to something bigger than you if you haven't done so already, especially if you're working in a field where, you know, you've been surrounded by people that have been saying, oh, science is the way to go, logic is the way to go. You may have been out of touch with that Pisces side of you, but if you really cannot let go of it, you know, the easiest way would be to take a bath, soak in a bath, eat healthy, and to write a gratitude list. So that's the easiest way you can start and go about it. Okay. Pisces Moon. Pisces Moon. The Tao. So she's playing a... Is it a harp? The Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfect in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Feel the joy of release and the wonder of how easy life can be when we let go of fear and control. So someone watching here is not in their Pisces Moon going with the flow side. Someone is more in a Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, sort of overthinking and needs this affirmation. So that's for someone. Okay. It's telling you to trust and just relax into, you know, your natural state. There's 3 cards here. I just want to take 1 card at a time, I think. The Gates of Heaven. Okay. All beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom. Yet some can become frightened of divine love. Again, someone's frightened to delve into this and believe they will do better to hide from it instead of moving towards it. Sometimes we need to help beings find their way to the light by holding peace and unconditional love in our hearts as we pray for the good that all creatures deserve. So I don't think it's literally talking about the gates of heaven. I think it's talking about someone being afraid to step into that more spiritual side of themselves. Bottom of that, amorous lute. So you're growing fast and leaving fear behind. That's good. Okay. So I'm gonna keep the Guan Yin deck because I have space on my desk. And I'm going to pull out this Ethereal Visions Tarot deck. I love this deck. It has like gold on it and it's so pretty, the art. It's so beautiful, right? Okay, what can we get for Moon in Pisces? This one. The Lovers. Okay, so Pisces needs that romantic side, and this tells you this is a positive card when it comes to your love life. But if you're asking about your love life, it's saying that you really need that romantic side. Your partner probably already knows that and is giving you that. Okay, I'll keep the other deck as well. The Lovers. The Lovers is also represented by Gemini, which can bring out the light-hearted side of Pisces, because Gemini is a light-hearted. If you need that, of course, not every Pisces will like that. Oh, Five of Cups and Two of Swords. So this is another energy. Someone is not seeing and not believing, and sometimes Pisces can get into that state where they're just disappointed with everything. Ooh. Four of Swords. Someone needs to rest, needs to meditate on this first. Meditation doesn't have to be sitting down and breathing deeply. It can be taking a walk. It can be enjoying the silence. It can be through a painting that you're meditating on something and the painting reveals to you sorry, I just got a message. The painting reveals to you what your unconscious mind is thinking. So the Lovers also could represent a successful business partnership. Two of Wands. Someone's waiting for the ships to come in. Someone's being judged by a higher up, by a leader. That's why they can't make the change yet. If you're stuck in like a corporate job or something and you're bound by a contract, that could be why you're going back and forth with the Two of Swords. You know, not making a decision yet. Could represent martial arts. Scorpio and Pisces placements may be connected to martial arts because it's about the movement of chi and energy. So Pisces is especially intuitive because it's a last sign, right? So even if it's just a sport, the way you approach your sport will be different. It'll be more of an intuitive and working with energy kind of approach than just going straight for it like an Aries, you know. And someone needs to feel more connected to tarot. If you're a Pisces sun, you're probably already doing that. If you know that's what you're interested in. Sun shines a light, but Moon is more unconscious. Moon is more of what we can't see. But in your most private self, when you're really alone, you might find yourself being drawn to things because you feel safe and there's no one judging you. So someone's going back and forth, but they'll eventually make a decision. Ace of Cups. and Temperance. So someone is learning how to love in a balanced way. This is a Sagittarius card. Someone is learning how to pour the cups in the right place. Even if it's overflowing, they're learning that so long as it's the right place, it won't feel like it's overflowing, that it's too much for them. This means that your health is in a good place, because Temperance also covers health. I feel there are two main energies here and one secondary energy. It came out reversed, but it looks like the previous card I pulled from the Guan Yin deck, the one with a lot of chaos. It's no longer, someone's making a decision not to be involved in chaos. If you look at it closely, they're not even fighting, so what's the point? But the person that is in a good place, I feel, is just watching the situation and not helping the other person. Something like that. But eventually they'll make an offer that you will be able to accept or something like that. You're working on something. Someone could be into sorry, my computer just... Someone could be into the handmade crafts or jewelry making, leather making. And you really love what you do. You really enjoy what you do. But it's a lot of work, so you're thinking about it. Oh, another card flipped. The Well, female. You're looking elsewhere to go if you're working on something that takes a lot of effort. Somebody may be into the pendulums. 32 minutes, okay. Looking where to go. Why this card? 9 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Someone... Someone has built a wall around themselves. There's two energies. One is a really positive energy and one is a really troubled energy. And I feel this troubled energy and knows this person, this couple. And I feel that someone has built a wall around themselves. They don't want... someone cannot let go of someone and wants... But they want what's best for everybody. That's what I'm getting. Okay, that's one energy. We still have time for another read. Moon in Pisces. Whoop, it's too much. Moon in Pisces. Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor. I'm reading my cards upright, by the way. Okay, another group of you will be looking into finances. Or I'll watch it for finances. You could be asking that in your head. Oh my god. You could be a leader in your field, but things could be changing in the amongst the leaders. Again, Two of Swords again. Someone's not wanting to look or decide something. Or not wanting to take up a leadership position. Yeah. Someone feels it's too much work to be a leader. Pisces is more of a follower than a leader usually. If you look at Rihanna, it's because she has Aries in her chart, I believe, even though she's a Pisces. But usually they will feel that they just want to do what's right. They don't necessarily have to tell people what to do. And something may have been over already, like, but they could still be looking back on it. Someone's taking notes. I feel like another energy here, a male and female are not communicating. The card fell out. Six of Swords in reverse. Came out reverse, and I kind of want to keep that in reverse. Something is over, like something has ended. An offer is off the table in terms of career, I feel. The Four of Wands, but it came out in reverse, but I put it upright. Why the Four of Wands? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a positive offer coming very quickly. Ace of Wands. It can be quite shocking when this offer comes. Probably related to a house, I feel. An apartment or something. Oh, giving and receiving. Six of Cups. Someone needs to be around children. Or they are going to be around children again. And they're going to feel better. If you're having difficulty at home, it's saying that you need to take action in terms of your career. And it needs to be done quickly and swiftly. But you will have the victory. It's just a matter of when. Even if some old offer was gone. You know, the Wheel of Fortune always turns. So there will always be opportunities coming in and out. You never know. Could be a female watching this with the Sun and Earth sign. Okay. I'm going to use my Gratitude Oracle. Okay, so this is how it looks like. It looks like paintings. Can we get from Moon Pisces? Why do I feel like children is a big theme here? Not necessarily related to the child, but like... Moon in Pisces. Nature's beauty, 3-3. There's a lot to take in here. Nature really allows you to connect back to yourself. And some of you may like to do plein air, you know, painting outside. If you haven't gone to the coast yet, you may consider. Some of you may be planning a trip, you know, around the coast, to a lake or something. Because the city life, you see the city here, is a bit too much, too compact, and nature gives you space to look at the stars, the moon, the rainbow. Pisces, I feel like it's represented by the mermaid, and you just want to feel like a mermaid, like someone is good at sewing and doesn't necessarily see that as a business, because you don't do things for money, right? You do it because you love it. Simplify. Someone needs to declutter or simplify their routine. Again, I see 2 children here, like fairies. Someone has a lot of people demanding things from them, and they just need to get away from it all, because I see the girl like begging her for something. Presence. Someone is she's covering her heart, so she's not ready to show it all. But I feel she needs people to be more present with her and like get off the phone and before she can really share what she wants to share. I see like could be a religious person here. Life is about the present. So someone could be watching too many of these videos. Not to say it's bad, I'm just saying that when you overdo it, you could get lost in all the everything that people are saying and get confused. You know, you need to simplify. Maybe go outdoors and not do too much of the tarot videos or YouTube videos. Someone is covering their voice, so not revealing their ability to sing or speak their truth. They're not saying something. Pisces moons can often hold back from saying what they truly feel because they don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. Yes, and often kind-hearted. But oftentimes you need to receive that back as well. Someone hasn't considered or is... She's looking into a bird's nest and even the bird is trusting her with her babies. So someone may be very good at that. You have understanding, yes, of people and nature and how the universe works. And someone is listening to all of this and understanding what the messages mean. So that's good. And okay, it's almost 45 minutes, so I'm gonna stop here. yeah, I hope that you take away something from this video or you enjoyed it somehow, and I'll see you. Thanks so much for watching, and if you made it this far, props to you. I'll see you. Bye.